Hello out there, I'm David Miller, a Phoenix, Arizona multimedia artist, photographer, educator. I want to tell you about a set of instant film work I did with Lorelei Black on my recent trip to New York. And Lorelei is somebody that I knew ahead of time through Instagram. She was a writer as well as being a model. And when I showed her some work of Dwayne Michaels, she was really intrigued by it. She had wanted to shoot instant film and black and white, so that's what we did. I did a similar set to this in Los Angeles, but I shot that on the SQ10, which meant that I could print out squares chosen by the model in that particular setting. But for our shoot in New York, I just wanted to say I've got 10 shots of this. We're gonna do the best we can. We're gonna make them interesting, and then you're gonna spontaneously respond to them. So we ended up shooting around the Brooklyn Art Museum, and it was closed at the time. The sun was setting. There was this creepy fog that was kind of loose around New York, and also I did not have a tripod with me. So if you see anything with a really long exposure in it, that's because I found something to stabilize my camera on, or in one particular case, I did 3 multiple exposures with a flash hitting 3 times. So that is the camera set on multiple exposure. On the Lomo instant wide camera I used, it's the MX button, and had the flash turned on, and I just took 3 pictures, 3 flashes hitting the model and the element in the background, which at the Brooklyn Art Museum is actually the Statue of Liberty. They have a mock Statue of Liberty in their parking lot. Around the Brooklyn Art Museum, they have a lot of very classical themed sculptures too. So it was fun to place Lorelei within context of those, because in her day job, she's actually an art model. She poses for life drawing classes. I thought there would be some correlation between what she does as a job and the location. She took about 5 minutes, wrote on the Instax, and here are her thoughts about the process.
My name is Lorelei Black. My style of modeling, I mainly model for artists, painters, sculptors, and what drew me to it was honestly the big wide world of Tumblr. I had seen a bunch of women who were doing it and were nude and were just beautiful, and I decided I wanted to do that. And after taking some time to largely consider what that would mean, I went ahead and I did it, and now 5 years later I am still doing it. Film and Instax are my favorite, just because there's like a tangible process that is going on between the subject and the photographer, and there's something that you both can pick up and watch develop. I feel like with digital it can be really easy to get detached on both ends of it, because as a subject it's like someone's just there with a camera in your face and they're just like clicking a button, and for the photographer, like, you kind of get detached from the process because you're at a certain point you almost kind of stop seeing. So when it comes to film, something that you have to actually slow down and set up and communicate with your subject on, like, I love that. And I also love the fact that as far as film goes, not Instax, but film, you have to actually wait to see the product. Like, there's that sense of like anticipation, waiting, that we don't really have with digital. So I love Instax and I love film.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more creative tutorials, gear reviews and video art. Also check out our Patreon for weekly bonus videos and model photography sets.